Not London derby. Arsenal at home playing Tottenham. Fabulous D. Arsenal Tottenham. London derby. Just what's your overview? Let's get your overview first before we go in depth.
Right, Arsenal Tottenham. One of the biggest rivalry we need to talk about the Premier League. All right, these two guys cannot stop going at each other. All right from the days, even before the days of Terry Henry and co. Right, has always been there. Sure, this is the biggest. I'm talking about London. This is the biggest rivalry in London, and even in the Premier League, if you ask me. All right, so I expect fire. I expect to be entertained. I expect goals in this game. All right, so that's what I'm expecting from this game.
I don't really much agree to what Fabulous said concerning it being the biggest rivalry. But it's definitely going to be an entertaining game. It's a big game. It's a big rivalry between these two. Maybe not just.
So, what's your opinion of the biggest rivalry in London?
In London, I'll still go with Arsenal and Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
they're more successful. Tottenham is not a big club.
You're using success when it comes to this. It's not about success. We're talking about derby. Who is even when I said I'm talking about derby, just like having Madrid and Atletico Madrid. Even though we know Barcelona is bigger, but this is a derby game. All right, Arsenal will anytime, any day prefer to lose to Chelsea than to lose to a Tottenham side.
I expect a very interesting game between these two sides. Although Tottenham have been quite inconsistent and unpredictable, this is not what I actually expected at the start of the season. They got in some good players. They got in a good coach as well. So I don't know what's going on, but I expect them to give Arsenal a run for their money. At least Sunderland has given people a clue of what can be done to hurt the Arsenal team.
Fabulous, where do you tend to put Arsenal at this point in time? They went with a draw before the international break, and after the international break used to be.
Arsenal is still Arsenal, all right? And for me, that game, they were just unlucky because they did everything right, but they were so unlucky and they left with a draw. So I don't know why people are making it look as if Arsenal is still Arsenal. They have that spirit, they have that mentality, and I'm sure they are going to bring it into this game.
That was the narrative we had before the match with Sunderland, and at the end of the match, it was like a hot to them. So now we come after the match and still say Arsenal. What do you say to that? Is Arsenal or Arsenal can be hot?
It's like I said earlier, they can be hurt, and for a team like Sunderland to be able to find weaknesses in this Arsenal side, given they have been really, really impeccable. They've had an impeccable run in form, not conceding and winning, several matches in all competitions, not just limited to the league. I think Tottenham will be extra motivated because of what Sunderland just did. I think every other team will have their eye that, okay, if Sunderland could actually do this, we can.
They score once, they scored twice.
They scored two goals, and also they took points away from Arsenal. So I think Tottenham will be motivated. They can take some level of encouragement from that game. Every other team can take.
So if you had to predict a match correct scoreline, what would you predict?
I want a 2-2 draw.
Wow.
A 2-2 draw?
Yeah.
Fabulous D.
Well, let me let him know, because you're seeing a team like Sunderland are sitting fourth on the log. This team went to London, went to Stamford Bridge and defeated Chelsea. So when you're seeing a team like, it's as if maybe these guys are sitting 20th, 19 or 18. Sunderland is a very good team right now. Forget about the name. These guys are sitting fourth position on the log.
And that is exactly why that's why I termed them a team.
So the thing is, if we are to understand what they are coming from relegation.
Exactly.
No matter what they are doing now,
it's a surprise to everybody.
We cannot forget the fact that they just came from relegation.
Yes.
That's why we always place them as a team like. No matter what they are doing now, they still remain a team like. So even if we have to give them any label now, to be after this season, but even after this season, we'll still be looking at them as a team like.
How you see them does not really matter. But I'm telling you that right now, Sunderland is a force,
clearly
a team to reckon with in the Premier League.
Clearly. So let's move to the next match. We're talking about Newcastle, Man City. So you being a City fan, What do you see to this match? Newcastle Man City. Newcastle being at home.
Wow, that's a big game. That's a big game, and that's a tough ground to go to. Any team, for any team, that's a tough place to go to. Newcastle home. Wow. I just hope we'll be able to get that result. Honestly speaking, because I know what it is to go to that ground, especially for
Can you
me,
share with me what it is to go to that?
especially for me, City
For me to have an
fans.
experience.
All right. So I really expect our boys to do well, come out with 3 points.
Sean, what do you say to Newcastle being at home against Man City?
St. James's Park is going to be rocking. It's going to be on fire when City visit. Newcastle have this way of making their fans the 12 play on the pitch. That's one of the stadiums, like he was saying, that is very difficult for most especially top teams to go to. It is very difficult. But given the form that Man City players are in right now, Haaland still doing what he does best. Look at what he did for Norway again. I mean, that guy is a beast. Still in the form of his life. Doku is gradually coming up as well. Still very much fit. Look at Foden, So I think they still have their players in shape. There's no new injury, worries for Man City. No reports as of yet. So I think I still tip them to, come out on top of this game.
To beat Newcastle at home?
Yes. Newcastle are not in the best of shape either. Look at what they've been doing. They're not in the best of shape. So I'll tip it Man City over Newcastle.
So if you had to predict the correct score on that match, what would you predict?
I'll go with 3-1.
1-2.
City win 2.
Yeah, City to win. City to win.
You guys heard it here. So as an investor, if you're a good investor, you know what to do with the scoreline. Subscribe.
Entertaining weekend ahead, guys.
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, pitch analysis everywhere.
We did everywhere.
We remain your humble host and
See you.
stay out of trouble. Be humble.